So let's get into the... this is what I've been waiting for all week, guys. Okay, here we go. Collectible Guru. Let's go. Who is this guy? Who is Collectible Guru? Who is this? Should I say it? I don't want to say it. I kind of want to say it.
Don't say it.
Okay, I won't. Oh, gosh.
Okay, so I'll lead.
I'm not gonna say.
So
Neutral.
Collectibles Guru is I've gone through this last week, but Collectibles Guru is a guy who has a background in cryptocurrencies and who has made a segue into alternative assets that have actual abilities to be able to touch and feel. So like a physical asset itself, it's not really an asset; it's an alternative asset.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a background in cryptocurrencies, and if you've ever been or have ever invested into cryptocurrencies, you know how prolific the pump and dump community is with cryptocurrency. So for those guys who don't know what a pump and dump is, essentially a pump and dump is when a group of people will basically go to a specific cryptocurrency, they'll hype it all up, they'll shill bid it, they'll buy out the prices, and then once that becomes a trend, people start seeing it and a lot of people start buying money into it, that's when they sell off. Mm-hmm. So they sell that particular product mm-hmm. when it's at its highest peak. So in this case, I'd say that this guy has manipulated the market to a certain degree because he has actually gone through multiple auctions himself where he is basically shill bidding stuff and is always the second to last bid. Like, this guy has money. Like, he could always win a bid, but every single time he doesn't win, you know? And what does that say? It says that this guy's basically manipulating the market. There's no telling how long this guy's been doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do you have any gripe with him selling that, like it happening to be a fake box? Because Dumb Money, right, defended this guy, was saying, like, let's not be mad at this guy. He is not the seller of the box. He is the middleman, and this happens to anyone. So in that aspect, he did nothing wrong, right?
In my honest opinion, I think he did something wrong. You know, as a mm-hmm. middleman, I'm a middleman for PSA. Mm-hmm. If something goes wrong within the process, that is my responsibility.
Right.
This guy, he knowingly brought a fake box, and even if he wasn't okay with it, he was okay with bringing a box that had numerous red flags. You know, like, this guy's flying around all across the country. How hard is it to actually go fly to Rev? How hard is it to go fly to Leonhardt? How hard is it to go fly to any of these the forefronts of this community mm-hmm. to be able to get this box verified, mm-hmm. right?
Right.
Like, it makes no sense. This guy claims to be an expert, but he's not an expert. I think that's the reason why he's become a meme of the community, because you can't call yourself a expert mm-hmm. and, you know, bring a box and not know anything about it. You know, you can't mm-hmm. you can't go back to Texas and not bring penny sleeves and then take a card and smash it into a top loader without a penny sleeve. Who does that?
No one. He's talking about the second time. You're not talking about the
Technically
first
the
one.
Third time. Technically the third video. There was 3 videos.
Oh, yeah.
So, in this case, like, this guy's like, I don't know, man. These past few days have just been weird.
And what he means by, he pulled a War Turtle first edition gray stamp, put it in a top loader without a penny sleeve.
With these cards, we're going to do a collab with Leadhard, I think, next week. So, Dave, you can give him that channel. People probably already know it. But go over to his channel.
And might I mention, they brought clear Ziploc bags to put these cards into.
And there were no sleeves prepared. This just happened to be hard cases I had in my bag. So
it's better than the Ziploc bag.
Well, it was, I mean, like, when you're talking about, like, Dumb Money themselves, they don't really understand Pokemon. They don't understand what goes into it. And so, like, them bringing a plastic Ziploc bag, that's a little bit more understandable in comparison to a top loader, and then mashing it into a top loader and then banging it on the table. Like,
Okay. Card number 4. The same of that card because
not so exciting for this guy.
All right, guys.
It makes no sense. Like, I know these guys have a lot of money, but, like, have a little bit of respect for what's going on there. Like, you can just watch the chat the entire time, and it's like, I don't know what it takes for these guys to understand that this guy's a scammer. We don't know if he's a scammer.
He said it. He said it himself. Shivam has said it himself.
You know, I haven't said anything. Right? I said we don't know if he's a scammer yet because we don't have the actual evidence.
Whoops.
But the thing is, it only takes one person for someone to get scammed, and there's no telling if he has or hasn't, right? Like, in this case, like, I feel like a lot of the people, a general consensus is that when people watch that last video,
Mhm.
it came across as him trying to make it seem as if everything's okay. Like he was just trying to make it he was just trying to pass it on to make it seem like this guy's actually legitimate. He was just, I don't know, he was just feeling a little bit extra, from my honest opinion. Like I was like, this guy's doing too much, you know.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Like, did you watch the videos, and what did you think about it all?
The videos were immaculate, bro.
So the centering, top to bottom, looks immaculate. This one's back is actually like truly immaculate. Except centering is immaculate, in absolutely immaculate condition.
What's the motive here?
The motive is money. It's money from the get-go. I think he's taking advantage of people and their ignorance in the community.
So
Yeah.
this could have a $30,000 Bulbasaur in it. Is that
Yes.
And just, it's pumping and dumping. He's saying like, look how much money I've made. Look how much these cards are going for. And if you want to make some money, an investment, you should do it. He's manipulating them, right? And it's just not fair, because I guess he has the money and he has the product to do so.
Like one thing that just like blew my mind, like I was like, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. He tried to, like, when they got all the packs weighed out, he tried to say that heavy packs were $40,000, and there was 11 heavy packs there.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the guy bought it for he bought the box for $375,000,
Mm-hmm.
and tried to say that that just the 11 heavy packs themselves were essentially $440,000. Like, that's ridiculous. That's not how Pokemon works, you know.
Understand that, guys, that each of these packs right here, a heavy pack can be sold for up to $40,000. So
Wow,
understand
that's a lot of.
understand the amount of money that is currently going into this each pack. This is not your new Pokemon pack you can buy at Target, you know, for $35. This is
So what do you think is the best?
Even though he's overinflating it, the way the market's going is like, it's almost as if he could be right, which is sad. That's the pumping part, right?
It's sad, but it is a seller's market. So like anyone, including myself, if I wanted to put a arbitrary number on a particular thing, then I can, but it doesn't matter until it actually sells. And so like it makes no sense. I mean, it's kind of disgusting in a way, because it really is ruining the hobby a lot faster than normal. You know, it's becoming more about money in that aspect. Like, I don't mind investing, I don't mind institutional funding coming into the space, but like, everyone knows, if anyone's coming in here from the institutional or investing background, they know that this sort of parabolic growth isn't healthy at all. You know, like being able, like we're trying to see this right here. We want to see this, but we don't want to see this and then that. Like, we don't want to see that.
No, for sure.
But we can't forget that Guru bought this box. Like, he bought a box. You know, if you bought a box, and let's say he bought a box, and then let's say he immediately took that box and sold it to dumb money, and it turned out to be a fake, then we wouldn't be on Collectible Guru's case, right? In this case, we have a guy who is constantly on TikTok, constantly on Instagram, flexing. He literally had like 5,000 followers on TikTok before, like, and I had more followers than him on there, and all of a sudden he's at around 60-some thousand followers on TikTok. Like, it jumped up. But the thing is that he knew people came to him and told him that the box is fake, and then he either muted them, he blocked them, or anything of the sort. He knew that this box was fake. So when he has knowledge of the red flags that this box has, and then he tries to sell it at that point, what does that make him? You don't have to say it, but it starts with S.
No, I'm not saying it. Does it rhyme with hammer?
Maybe, maybe not.
No, I don't know. I'm asking you. You know, I'm asking the questions here. You're the expert in some of these topics.
You took the wheel on this one.
We're pokey passionate people, okay? Not experts at all. But that's pretty crazy. That is pretty insane. So thank you for watching and coming by to my channel, Yizzy Pokemon. Yeah, if you like my content, consider subscribing. It's free. And if you don't like my stuff later on, you can always unsubscribe too. Yeah, that's all we got. We'll see you later.